Man aboard for Freddie Freeman. Washington again gives him the whole left side of the infield. One on, one out. That one behind Freeman. And Soler does not advance.
Well, I think we know what that was all about.
Lance Barksdale looked into the Washington dugout, did not issue any warnings. Juan Soto hit in the 9th inning last night, was not too pleased about it. And Nolin throws behind Freddie Freeman.
Well, as I usually say now, you had your chance.
One-0 pitch. And he got him. So Freeman's hit by a pitch. Kind of figured that was going to come. Now the umpires are going to convene. And Atlanta's going to have first and second with one out. I mean, it was as plain as day. He threw behind him with the first one. You knew the second one had a pretty good chance of hitting the target. And Nolin has been ejected from the game. Now remember, we saw this earlier this year, and we weren't aware of the ruling. If in the umpire's judgment they feel the pitcher was intentionally throwing at the batter, they can convene and throw the pitcher out of the game. And so Nolin is out. And Davey Martinez wants an explanation. So a club that's already shorthanded. Nolin, a parting shot with Lance Barksdale. They protect Soto, but they lose their pitcher. And now Atlanta has first and second with one out.
Well, I hate to say it, Chip. I told you, you had your chance. If you got him on that first pitch, I don't think he gets tossed. You know? Because you can say, hey, it got away from me. They do it. But when you throw that first one up around the head, way behind him, and you come back and do it again, look, you're trying to hit him.
Hey, remember earlier in the year when Brian Snitker came out, and it escapes me off the top of my head against whom it was.
Pablo Lopez.
Right, and the Marlins.
Yep.
And we were wondering, Don Mattingly thought that Brian Snitker influenced the umpires. The new rule is that if in the umpire's judgment they feel it was intentional, they can eject the pitcher who makes the infraction without any kind of warning being issued.
Like I told you, I think you hit him with that first pitch. It's all right. That's why when he missed that first time, I think when he went back at it, he had to be prepared to get tossed out of the game. You know, you do what you have to do.
So our first look at Mr. Nolin was very brief. 3 hitters. And now Washington will have to go to the bullpen and pitch overtime. So let's go back to what happened last night. We know the history of Will Smith and Juan Soto. We know that Will has not enjoyed facing Juan and just nailed him with a fastball in the ribs. Intentional, not intentional, can't say. And result was there is personal history between those two. As the game ended, we are told Soto and Smith had a stare down, so to speak, when the game ended. And we wondered if someone was going to wear one in the ribs today, and we were right.
And that's where the game usually polices itself, and the fact that whether he meant to hit him or not last night, Chip, the fact of the matter is he was going in. He had to let him know I'll pitch inside. He hit him. Well, then what happens today, you miss, like I said, that first one up by the head. Chip, behind him in the head. So when you come back and hit him again, like you said with that new rule, whether you like it or not, you hit him on purpose. So you're gone.
And if you miss him in the first, he's going to come up again.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if you have to make your
you
point.
could have maybe hit him in the 5th if you wanted and pitched 5 innings. But I also think with their record now, when a manager tells you to hit somebody.
So Jim Hickey and Davey Martinez, the Washington Brain Trust, settle the score for Soto. And let's revisit what happened here just a moment ago. Soler with a base hit. And then Nolin, first one, way behind. And then the game was up. And he hit him in the hip. And Freeman with a word to Lance Barksdale and say, he's got to go. And he's right. So the game did police itself, and Nolin departs. And Patrick Murphy, the 26-year-old out of Chandler, Arizona, was a waiver claim. And he will have as much time as he needs to get loose here in the first inning. So how's that first start?
Yeah, well, get the party started early tonight.